Hi. The idea behind this video is to introduce you to mindful movement. Mindful movement isn't exercise. I describe it more as an invitation to inhabit and explore your body, finding the hard and the soft edges of the movement with your body as it is today, with what you need now. And it's an invitation to explore and adapt the movements for yourself today, to be curious to the attachment and have an awareness of the body, movement and the breath and the link between those two. But if you find it tricky, just ignore that and go with what's good for you today. There's the permission to just stay with the breath, to make the movements as large or as small as you feel you'd like to. It's an opportunity for self-care and for you to just notice what you need now, today, in this moment. I've got a chair with me so that the exercises can be done either holding onto the back of a chair, or you can do them sitting, whatever feels good to you, whatever makes you feel comfortable and confident to have a go. And the first thing that we're going to do is we're just going to stand and sort of pay attention and bring awareness to our breath, the pressure of the floor against your feet. And it's an opportunity to just sort of have a check-in with the body and see if you're holding tension anywhere. For myself, I'm going to do this with my eyes shut because I feel confident in my balance. And for me as well, I would tend to notice that I was holding tension in my shoulders. So it's an opportunity for me to be aware of that and let that tension drop. It's useful to just become aware of the abdomen moving softly in and out with the breathing. You can take your time with any of the movements. You can pause the video if you want to do something for a little bit longer. You can restart it. You can watch the whole video through and then take your time. The next thing that we're going to start with is just a little bit of bouncing. It can help some of the tension to move out of the body. And you can make those movements small, or you can start with them small. You can do them sitting and you can bounce sort of through the upper body more. You can make the movements as big or as small as you want them to be, as vigorous or as gentle. Whatever feels good for you today. And again, you can close your eyes if you feel confident to do so, but you can have them open if you don't. Okay. Now we're going to just do some swinging and swaying. I'm just going to take my feet a little bit wider so I feel comfortable again. You can hold on to the back of the chair. You could just sway through your upper body if you're sitting down. And we're just going to start by moving from side to side. And again, you can start with small movements. You can make those movements bigger as you feel more confident. You can sway a little bit, start perhaps creating a figure of 8 around your ankles. If that feels good, if that feels difficult, you can stay with the swaying. You can start to let the arms move with the body, just relaxing, exploring your hard and soft edges of that movement, whatever feels good to you. And then when that's finished, I'm going to bring my feet in a little bit and just bring my body into stillness again. And then I'm going to start some shoulder rolls. Again, they can be as small or as large. As you want, you can start to inhale on the up and exhale on the down. If you can manage that, you can roll them backwards, you can roll them forwards. You can experiment, see what feels good, where you are today with that, one at a time or together, how that feels, slowed down or quick, whatever feels good to you today, and just noticing what the body's doing, what the breath is doing when the body is moving. Okay, so now we're going to try a series of movements to attach the breath to the movement. So I want you to imagine that you're gathering up a beach ball, and as you breathe in, you're just going to lift that beach ball up to your chest. So breathing in, and then turning the hands and breathing out as you bring them down. Breathing in and breathing out. If that's difficult, you can raise it a smaller amount and just pause to allow yourself to breathe in and breathe out. We'll do that 3 more times. You can close your eyes if you're in sitting, or if you're comfortable in standing. Okay, we can take that a little bit further. We can breathe in and lift to the chest, then turn the hands out and breathe out. Breathe in at the top, and you've got choices here. You can either breathe out and bring the arms to the side to come down, or if we do it again, breathing in, breathing out, and we could come down the body on one long out breath. Breathing in, breathing out, taking a breath, and breathing out on the way down. I'm going to do 2 more. I'm going to breathe in, breathe out, breath in, and then releasing down to the side. In, out, in, out. Don't get hung up on the breath if it's difficult. Just do the movements and let the breath come and go naturally as you feel it would. There's one more variation to that, and that is to breathe in, turn the hands to the front, push away and breathe out, turn them in, breathe in and pull that back towards you, turn them down and breathe out. So in, out, in, out. I'm going to do 2 more. Two more exercises to have a go at today. The first one is called taking the top off. So what you're going to do is just cross your arms at the bottom as if you were going to reach down and take a top off. And then as you breathe in, you can bring the arms up over the head and breathe out as you bring the arms down. So crossing the arms, and you can change which arm you cross over the top. Breathing in and breathing out. If you can't move your arms that high, then it doesn't really matter where you get to. That's your hard edge today if your arms won't go there today. So you just bring them up as far as you can, or as far as you feel comfortable to do. And wherever that comes to is fine. I'm going to do 2 more. And then the last movement is to just give yourself a self-hug. And that can be anything from just wrapping the hands around the elbows to maybe wrapping the arms higher up, to crossing the arms around and just tucking the hands behind the shoulders. And again, we all kind of naturally cross our arms one way, so we can change that arrangement and see if that feels different. Just being curious with that movement. And then again, just to end things off, just to take a moment again to stand, to feel the pressure of the floor on the feet, and to bring an awareness to the breath before you finish. Well done.